Hello, everyone. LJ Young back again. It's kind of this one's going to be like a spin-off of the video before this one. Because sometimes I'll think a lot of stuff and it gives me new ideas to talk to you guys about money, your personal finances on a different level. 1 second here. One second, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get everything set up here. In the live part, I gotta be able to do that when I go live, so I can see myself, so I can see the actual texting screen until I learn how to put it on my phone. If any of you guys know how to put so you can see texting across your phone as you're doing live, that'd be great because I don't know how to do it. If not, I'll have to just look it up. All right. This one is sort of a spin-off of the previous video about people being able to buy cars without even having a driver's license, okay? And I'm gonna give you a higher level of thinking, a debt-free perspective of thinking about this story. For those of you that do not know me, my name is LJ Young, and I'm a 100% debt-free motivational speaker and personal finance educator. I help people become financially free by helping them financially see. When you're trapped in a debt matrix like I was in 40 years, the debt matrix is a place where everybody lives that believes in credit and debt and can't do anything about it, can't do anything without it, and they need it. And they will die without it, or they're nobody without it. And they're nobody with a high credit score, because everybody with high credit scores must have money and they must know how to manage money well, or else they wouldn't have a high credit score, right? Wrong. That's not right. I will be unlike any teacher you've ever heard of, or very few, not ever, but very few. I guarantee it, and that's not even bragging. It's just fifth grade math, that's it. True wealth is not money. It's owning the time in your life. The more you sell, the less you own. Get it? And if you own more, you can create something that the whole world will love, and then money comes to you. You don't chase money. That's why they call it currency. You draw it to you. Got it? All right. And I'm going to help you do that. Look at me as the guy between the debt matrix and outside the debt matrix. I'm the guy in the middle. Okay? I'm going to help you discover the glitches in the debt matrix, the things that'll make you question, or things that you never even thought of because you can't see it. So, and the reason why you can't see it, if you've always been in debt, you only speak debt. And you have no idea the language of debt-free even exists. Money's spoken in 2 languages, so you don't even realize the language of debt-free even exists. And I look at credit and debt like a coin. A coin has 3 sides: heads, tails, and the edge. Consumer side of credit, debt-free side of credit. What did I say? Consumer side. Oh, excuse me. Consumer side of credit, business side of credit, and the edge. This is where I live, because now that I'm debt-free, I can see both sides. Consumer side bad, business side good, business side of credit good. Okay. Now to the title of this video. No license, no problem. Now again, I'm going to speak on a higher level of kind of give you guys watching how just because something or an entity makes more money than you, because you can see it, right? You can see their houses, their cars and stuff. It doesn't mean they're outside of the debt matrix. Okay? They might make more money than you. That just means they got more bills than you. That's it. It's not. Don't be fooled by people's stuff. And if you ever get fooled, no, let me wait till that. I'm gonna say that till later. All right. So don't be fooled by people's stuff. All right. So here we go. I'm going to say this at a higher level of thinking about money. Now, once you're out of the debt matrix, it's clear, it's crystal clear that you don't have to steal, cheat the system, taxes are holding you down. Once you understand how it works, you clearly see there is absolutely no reason to cheat or do people wrong. It's no reason, because people are literally giving money away. If they're giving money away, why would you steal? You don't even have to steal. You don't have to cheat the system. You don't have to cheat on your taxes. And people in the debt matrix have a pattern. That's the best way I can tell you. If you've always been in debt, I'm telling you, you have a pattern, and it's obvious to see. You are the only one that don't see it. Other people in the debt matrix, they might see it a different way, but they're still in the debt matrix. Outside the debt matrix, it's crystal clear that you have a pattern. Now, let me see how I'm going to put this. Businesses, not saying all businesses, and I'm going to differentiate between the two so you can kind of get an idea. So there are car dealerships out there selling people cars knowing they don't have any license. They know this. They don't have a license, and they're doing it. Why? There's only one reason why they're doing it. Because they want the money. Greed. It's greed. They walk in there, they know the state said, hey, business, whoever this person goes to that's trying to finance a car, this person does, the state is saying, this person doesn't have a license for a reason. You don't need to know the reason, but there's a specific reason why we're not giving this person a license to drive on the road. Some businesses say like this, and if I cuss, I want you to understand I'm cussing to emphasize how they're financially fucking you. They say, fuck what the state says, whatever state they live in, I'm going to sell them a car anyway. And so once the businesses start seeing this easy money, that everybody like them starts jumping on board. Oh, it's easy to take the money from that. And then they get greedy, and then they all do it. And then they start doing it for years, and then they get comfortable doing it. Now, all it's going to take is one of those people to buy this car, get on the road, and kill the wrong family, kill the wrong person. That's all it takes. Or even maybe cripple the wrong person. And then they're going to look at this person. Do you have a license? No. Then they're going to run that person's plates and know that car is in their name. They're going to say, how in the hell did he get a car with no license? He's been suspended for years, and he just got this car 5 months ago. Then they're going to just go back to the car dealership. Did you sell him this car? It's going to be on the paperwork. They're just going to, when they, well, let me get into that. I'm going to pretend like I'm the agent, okay? But then they're just going to trace it back. Then they're going to look for his insurance card, because these guys still get car insurance. In their mind, the people that get the car and their license, in their mind, they're just getting insurance. So when they get pulled over, they don't get a ticket or something. But it doesn't make, they don't realize, if you don't have they don't realize, if you don't have a valid license, your insurance is void and null. Anyway, they're going to come back to the car dealership. As soon as that wrong person gets killed or hurt, investigation. And now it's time to make examples of people that are allowing this to happen. That's how it happens. How do you think laws are made? It usually takes some big catastrophe, or somebody getting killed one too many times, something, and then all of a sudden an investigation happens. And those people that have been selling cars, those businesses that have been selling cars to people with no license, guess what? You're on the chopping block. I don't care how far you went back. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Investigation happens. So, like, for example, if I was one of the state investigators, I would go to the place. I already have the information in my hand. I already have it. I already know the person I'm going to ask you about did not have a license for years. So I'm going to walk up, because I'm going to walk them and say, hey, what driver's license did you put on that paperwork? Now, if they don't come straight out and go, oh, man, okay, you got me. All right, I can respect that. You're going to probably still, of course, you're going to get a fine or something's going to happen, right? But if you start lying and you go looking, and if I was the investigator, I'd stand up and say, what are you looking for? That number doesn't exist. That's why I'm here. And then they probably fine you for each incident. Heavy. Heavy. And not anything wrong about it. They told you that person didn't have a license. That's why they didn't present you with one. And here's the other one. These guys are getting insured. They have car insurance. How in the hell did they get car insurance? If I'm the investigator, the insurance company is my next stop. I'm going to walk in just like the car dealership. Hey, is this person insured with you? Yeah. What license did he give you? Let me see the license number. They better answer. They fucked up right away. If not, I'm going to let them look. Then I'm going to stand up and say, what the hell are you looking for? It doesn't exist. Then they're going to get fined heavily. Now let's take it up a level. For you car dealerships out there that are doing this to people. You know you're doing it. You know you're doing it. And there's only one reason why you're doing it. Money. They don't know, but you do. So you know you're financially taking advantage of them because they don't know. They live in a debt matrix. I get it. But not illegally. There's no reason to steal. They're giving money away. For example, what was that? PMI, private mortgage insurance, overdraft protection. Those are things you don't even have to have, and all the stuff that you probably add onto the list that they don't even need. And that's legal. That's legal for you to do. But when you start doing shit like this, that's illegal. You're already taking advantage of them already. You probably get a ton of money. There's no reason to steal. That's greed. And guess what? You live in a debt matrix. If you're doing that, you live in a debt matrix. And guess what? You now have a trail that you can't even change. You're probably listening to me say this right now, and you can't do shit about it. You can't even change it. Nothing. Now you got to sit back and hope what I'm saying does not happen. Because you might as well look at yourself as caught. Believe that. Ain't that crazy? Those of you guys watching me, I'm saying this stuff out loud because I want you to understand. Everybody has people in the debt matrix, people in debt, they have a trail. They don't even realize that. It's so easy. I'm saying this out loud and they can't even do anything about it. They probably won't even stop. That's not going to happen to me. That's how I'll say that. But this is what they're not seeing on a higher level, okay? I guarantee you, big business, big dealerships, those big glorious ones. Now, I don't know how they got to the top, but I'm saying right now, as big as they are with their name plastered across the whole building, they're not taking chances like that on that bull crap. You try to go to a big dealership, I highly doubt, I'm not going to say 100%, but I highly doubt you walk in there try to buy a car with no license, they're going to send you on your way. Because you know why? If say like you're a car dealership and you've been doing this to people for years, okay? And a big dealership comes in and he wants to acquire you or partner with you, whatever, right? Now, the person in the debt matrix in a smaller dealership that have been doing people, he's going to think the bigger dealership is only looking at the money he generates. Yes, that's partly true. But they're going to look on your morality too. They're going to see if you actually have been taking advantage of people. You know why? Because if you do that on that smaller scale, you're going to carry those same habits to business. And can you imagine if you're doing this on this smaller scale, right? Can you imagine if that same person starts working with a large amount of money? Those habits carry. You're not bringing that over here. That's not tolerated. All that cheating and scamming, it's not tolerated at this level. I promise you guys that. Because there's no need to. People give away money. And you're stealing it? It's not enough for them just to throw it at you. You want to take it when they ain't looking. That's greed. There's no need for that. So if you're one of those dealerships and you think you're going to grow, somewhere you're going to stop because you're going to run into a wise person that has made it this far, and he's going to look at not only your money, how you conduct business with people. Because you have turned people into money objects, right? And that's greed. And if you're doing them like that on purpose, you're You think you're going to have the state put something in a bad name on a bigger business, a successful business? That's not going to happen. And you know how easy it is to discover people like that? I just ask for their personal credit report. Their personal credit report. If you have any kind of question, like you want to partner up with somebody in business, but you just something's funny about their money or something, right? All you got to do is ask to see their personal credit report. I promise you, it will show you everything you need to know. I promise you. It is so easy, and it's fifth grade math. But when you're in a debt matrix, if you come over to this side and learn from the things I show you, this kind of stuff will be clear as day. Clear as day. Greed is a form of in the debt matrix, because people in the debt matrix believe there's not enough. That's why debt makes people just do things that they just normally wouldn't do. That's what happens, and it's obvious. And a person's personal credit report will show that. And they will take those same habits over to the business side. So you got to be careful with partnering up people like that, because at this money level, different things are looked at. It's clear as day that it's looked like that. I promise, it's looked exactly like that. They look not only at the money of your business, but how you conduct business. And if you've been fucking people and you just haven't been caught yet, that's all. It's just a matter of time, because people that do that, they get addicted to the money. Now they can't stop, because they get addicted to the money, and then they start financing other stuff. Now they're trapped themselves, because now they can't release that stuff, because everybody else around them everybody in the debt matrix thinks like this. If they get rid of their stuff or downsize or whatever, they're going to look broke to other people in the debt matrix. And they say, oh, I can't have people look at me like as if I'm broke, not realizing everybody in the debt matrix is broke. It's just different levels of broke. That's all. No different than that. So you guys that have a good business, a successful car sales business, I hope you're hearing me. And if you're hearing me, just stop doing that, because once you reach a higher level, if your business is growing, you're going to run into somebody that knows what I know, that's very rich, and they know what I know, and they're going to look in places that other people don't normally look. You're going to think it's weird why they're asking you certain questions. You're going to be like, wow, nobody's asked me that. Well, I wonder why. That's weird. You're not going to know, because you're in debt. You're not going to know why he's asking that question. You're just going to think it's weird. How many people have you gone in business with that strictly asked you to see your personal credit report? How many? Probably none. Probably very rare that you've ever heard that in your life. And you probably think it's weird. That would be my first question. And if they say no, I say, okay. Why you want to see that? I'll tell them why I want to see it. I'll show you mine. You show me mine, I'll show you yours. And I'll do that. And if their credit report shows that they're buried in debt, you can't mess with that. Nope. And when you're in debt, that's what happens. You start cheating people. They don't look at themselves. They start cheating others. Think, oh, I got to make more money. How can I cut corners and do it? That's what happens. That's what debt makes people do. That's why I asked to look for their personal credit report. If it's riddled with debt, they're going to start cheating you instead of looking at themselves. They just naturally, that's the pattern. That's why they do that. That's the pattern. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm looking for anybody that would like interview me, or if they have a podcast or YouTube channel they're trying to start up and get some guests on there, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that. If you have any questions that you want see a video or see something, anything related with personal finances you want me to talk about clearly in debt-free language, so you can see what it is. Everything's justified with math too, I promise you. So you don't walk away saying, I don't understand why he would do that. If the math is right, that's the only thing you should be, that's the only thing you should care about. Math and finances go hand in hand. So never, when you're around your money, never say, oh, I'm not good at math. Never say that out loud, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Don't ever say that. You're telling the other person you don't know money. Okay, don't ever do that. Even if you don't know, don't say it. I can be reached at DebtAintMyDaddy@gmail.com, DebtAintMyDaddy Facebook, DebtAintMyDaddy Instagram, DebtAintMyDaddy Twitter. All right, you guys have a wonderful day.